There's two things in this world that make me believe in God. It's sex and basketball. You know?
I'm sleeping.
Her loss. I'm about to buy a team. I want to build something special. A real dynasty. But I need a partner.
First pick, the 1979 NBA draft. The Los Angeles Lakers select Irvin Magic Johnson.
With me, it's gonna be exciting.
I wanna take you high, but you wanna get high. Ooh, yeah. But you wanna get high. Come on, get high. Light your fire. A little bit higher. I'm going high. A little bit higher. I'm going high. Someone light your fire.
Magic motherfucking Johnson.
Style. Pizzazz. I don't know why basketball can't feel like that.
To me, Dr. Bus,
It's showtime.
they do.
See, Isaiah joins the conversation today, folks. We've been talking about this for a couple of years now, and the time has finally arrived. Coming up on March the 6th, the debut of the miniseries, Winning Time. Quincy Isaiah joins us today. How you doing today, good brother?
I can't complain. I could not complain.
You winning, right? You winning.
That's right. It's about that time. It's coming up. So, yeah.
You've been waiting, what, 2.5 years for this? How long you been waiting?
It's 3 years in May. So, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Were you surprised when you got the role to play Magic Johnson?
By the time that I actually booked it, I wasn't that surprised because so after our audition, I didn't think much of it. But then when I got the call back, that's when I started feeling good about it. And then I had the basketball audition. And after the basketball audition, I was like, all right, I think I might have this. And then he called me like an hour after that and told me I got the role. And I was like, all right, cool. So it's official now, you know? Yeah.
Now, did you play basketball at Muskegon?
I didn't. I played football, you know, but I stopped after my 6th grade year, I think at Bunker. And going into my 7th grade year, I was part of this Excel math program, and I wasn't doing that well in it. So my mom, she was like, yeah, your grades got to come up or you can't try out for basketball. And from there, it kind of was only football on out.
Wow. Well, you got this whole Michigan thing working. Your attorney, friend of mine from Michigan.
Yeah.
You from Michigan, and you playing the role of a guy from Michigan.
Yeah.
Wow, how crazy is that? We never thought that. What can we get? What will we get from this miniseries?
Obviously, you know, basketball, but you're going to get to see the players, one, you get to see them as people. You know, you get to see the things that they deal with in between the games and in between the contracts, and like thinking about like how they sell themselves in terms of like their brands and building that, and just in love and but not only with the players, you get to see the people behind the scenes, you know, the office people, the owners, the coaches. It's so many things that it touches on that it just paints this full picture of like how one of the greatest franchises in basketball or in the world have come to be that behemoth in the sports, you know, in the sports world.
Well, playing Magic Johnson, what did that do for you personally? Because you had to, you know, really morph yourself into him, you know, and it's an amazing task to do.
Yeah, I would just say, just like learning everything, like the way that he moved and the way he thought about business, you know, after basketball, and how he didn't only, like, he wanted to excel and be the greatest he could be in basketball, but he was like, as soon as I'm done playing basketball, I'm gonna be a businessman. And the way that it was cut short because of his diagnosis, he could have stopped believing that was going to happen, but instead he put his foot on the throttle even more, you know. And I just think that you can take that into any area of your life, and I definitely take that with me as an actor, you know, just wanting to excel at acting, but also do more outside of acting and really paint a full career for myself.
Wow. Now, have you had a chance to meet Magic Johnson?
I haven't. No.
You haven't really? Oh, wow. I'm sure you will this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure you will this year. After you see it, I watched some of the screeners, and man, you reel people in, man. You're good.
Thank you, man. I know, Muskegon in the building, right?
Muskegon in the building. Like, when did you get this acting bug, man?
It was something I always kind of wanted to do, but like I just didn't know how to get into it. You know, I would say in my 12th grade year of high school, I was able to do a musical at Muskegon, and there it was on a much smaller level, and it was a musical, so I didn't really, I wasn't really able to find, you know, a real passion for it at that moment. But once I got to college and started getting into other material and like stuff that spoke to me more, I started to figure out that I really enjoyed the craft of acting. And that's what I fell in love with. Just being able to just focus on building a character and like seeing how I can be crazy, you know, give myself a space to try things, and just because, you know, naturally I'm more of a reserved person, and being able to play all these different people and just express myself in a way that I normally don't do, right. That's what spoke to me as a person, and I'm like, yo, I want to do that.
Right. We only got a few minutes left, couple minutes left. What do you want to say to Muskegon, West Michigan? Because, you know, they all rooting for you, your mom rooting for you, your family. They so proud of you. But what can you say to the 2-3-1?
It's a lot, but I think just the main thing is one, you can do it too. Like it's I went to the same schools, drove the same streets, walked the same block. You know what I mean? It's a real thing to get to this point where I'm at. And yes, I did get lucky, but I also took the risk of coming out here and allowing myself to fail, you know, and not being afraid of that, but also allowing myself to succeed and like really trusting myself and the work that I put in. But also with that, I also want to say, like, just this isn't the only job, you know, like there are so many things that go into putting on a show of this magnitude and the different types of jobs, not only during the production, but post-production. Like right now I'm sitting in the room with like my publicist, my stylist, and then my groomer, and like just those jobs, you know, and how important it is for them to like, they help me stay on point, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot that goes into it, and it's a team behind me and in front of me and to the side, and it's a lot of effort that goes into what you see. It's more than that.
Well, we glued in March the 6th. When you come home, man, make sure you stop by the radio station. We right around the corner from you. Well, not from your mom's, because you don't move to LA.
Yeah. We don't know.
Right.
You can't be telling everybody where mom stay, you know?
Right. They won't know, because, you know, I didn't put the other name out there.
Yeah.
Right. Proud of you, man. Get that awards. We expect to get some awards come fall season, man. So
appreciate you, bro.
Be ready. Peace and blessings to you.
Always.
All right.